5 animals you just don't want to mess with 2021. We as a whole realize not to set up a center finger at a polar bear. We as a whole realize not to tell a dark widow that it has no companions. Would you stick around in the event that you spilled your brew on a gorilla? There are numerous creatures we instinctually realize not to meddle with. Here's rundown of certain creatures you may not know are risky, net or by and large threatening to us two-legged pig monkeys. Play with them at your own danger. Number 5. Camel spiders. These Middle Eastern monsters are so totally terrible that they have motivated metropolitan legends. Alright, so they may not infuse accidental casualties with a neighborhood sedative to utilize their enormous mandibles to cut coin-sized openings in your middle to tunnel inside and eat your guts from the inside. However, they are frightening little 8-legged creature that could make some serious trouble for you, one of a nibble and quite a fright. Whilst appearing as though a cross between a Goliath scorpion and a creepy crawly might sufficiently be to send a great many people shouting for their mom, they do have one irregular property that make them all around put on this rundown. They're horrifyingly quick. Possibly not snappy enough to get a sensibly fit and sound individual running at maximum capacity, yet checking in at a great 10 miles per hour, you better expectation your lower leg stays unstressed. Number 04. Hairy frogs. Maybe the most metal creature ever, the bristly frog doesn't simply seem as though the sort of land and water proficient that'd be first into the mosh pit at a Slayer gig. However, it has a fascinating safeguard component when it feels undermined. It breaks its own legs. Whenever these little distraught fellows are being assaulted or gotten by merciless scientists looking to examine them in their local Central African timberlands, they push a hard prod through the skin of their feet by breaking the knob that sheathes it. Like a non-mending Wolverine from X-Men. So for what reason would people not meddle with them? They aren't hazardous? All things considered, would you need to be answerable for letting an innocuous little frog break their own feet in dread? If you don't mind, say no. Number 03. Capercailles. In the event that you were liking appropriating a little egg or two for your dinner, you'd presumably pick a feathered creature like the capercaillie to take from. They're such a grouse, so not that brilliant, in addition to their heads point upwards, making it look like they're doing a spot of stargazing. In any case, don't be tricked by these fat little beasties' humorous appearance. They'll beat you senseless all over the forest. Male western capercailles show elevated territoriality and animosity during mating season, frequently ready to battle any and all individuals, including unfortunate fledgling watchers who will close. It appears to be that this conduct isn't all male capercailles, notwithstanding an investigation that followed conduct in the more freak-flying creatures, guys known to assault people, directed in southern Finland, discovered that these guys demonstrated testosterone levels multiple times higher than the standard. It very well may be the impact of negative sexual engraving, anomalous sex hormone conveyance or underground capercaillie steroid use in the storage spaces of Finland's avian rec centers. Okay, the last explanation was phony. Number 02. Assassin bugs. The sign is in the name. These bugs are frequently recorded as one of the top creatures that cause human passings. Yet, they're generally an inconvenience. Their nibble is disturbing and irritated. A few animal groups show the horrifying conduct of wearing the carcasses of their vanquished enemy, appending the body of the killed bug to their back, which is canvassed in a tacky substance. So how would they execute people? Whilst most professional killer bugs don't slaughter individuals, the improperly named kissing bug, Rhodnius prolixus, is an animal varieties that lives in South America that conveys the parasitic protozoan that causes Chagas illness. The ailment influences around 7 million individuals, generally in South America, and can prompt genuine heart issues, neurological issues and early demise. Number 01. Sloths. We've had a look at some really awful looking animals and some cuties. The sloths of the world tend to split people in terms of how they are perceived. Some people find them utterly adorable, others find them creepy and weird looking. Whatever you may think of them, you don't want to mess with a wild specimen. Is it that, despite their languid movements, every sloth is hiding a switchblade under their fur? Of course not, but there is something else hidden in their fur. A whole lot of bugs and larvae and mites and a ton of ungodly stank. Moths, mites, a stinking green algae and, on one specimen, around 980 scarab beetles all make their home on the body of this slow-moving tree hanger. If you add this to the fact that whenever a sloth poops it evacuates a third of its own body weight in fecal matter, sloths may be the grossest animal in the world. On the plus side, that gross algae may harbor a type of fungus that will end up curing cancer. We need to start raising money to provide sloth biologists with closed pegs for their noses. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget subscribe my channel. And click on the bell icon, for the latest update. Thank you.